Deep in the heart of a dense forest, where tall trees whispered ancient secrets and moonlight barely touched the ground, lived a small spider named Ara. She wasn't the biggest, nor the fastest, but she carried a dream larger than the forest itself. She wanted to weave a web so strong and so radiant that it would inspire anyone who saw it. Every day, Ara climbed from branch to branch, spinning delicate threads with patience. She wanted her web to shine in the morning dew, like a crown of diamonds in the heart of darkness. But dreams, as you know, never come easy. One night, as Ara was about to complete her masterpiece, a violent storm ripped through the forest. The wind howled, the rain lashed, and within minutes, her web was nothing but broken threads hanging loosely in the night. Her hard work was gone. She sat there in silence, trembling. "Why me?" she whispered. A crow flew by and mocked. "Little spider, you are too weak. Stop wasting your time." A lizard sneered. "Hide in the mud. This world is too cruel for your fragile threads." Ara almost believed them. Maybe they were right. Maybe she was foolish. But then her eyes caught something. A single thread of her web, still glistening under the moonlight. Thin, fragile, almost invisible. But it had survived the storm. And in that moment, Ara realized, if even one strand can withstand the storm, so can I. She took a deep breath and began again. Thread by thread, she spun her web. Her legs ached, her body grew tired, and yet she worked. Another storm came, and again her web broke. She rebuilt. Wild animals passed through and tore it apart. She rebuilt. Time after time, failure after failure, she refused to stop. Dear listener, maybe you too have faced storms in your life. Maybe your dreams were torn apart, and people around you laughed or told you to give up. Perhaps you felt small, weak, or invisible, just like Ara. But remember, persistence is not about never falling. It is about rising again, one strand at a time. Days turned into weeks, and slowly, Ara learned from every failure. She anchored her threads deeper, chose stronger branches, and adjusted her design. Each setback taught her a lesson. Each tear gave her wisdom. Her web was no longer fragile. It was a fortress of patience, resilience, and hope. Finally, one magical morning, as the first rays of the sun broke through the forest canopy, Ara's web shimmered with dew. It glowed like a net of diamonds, reflecting light in every direction. The crow who once mocked her stopped in awe. The lizard who doubted her stood silently. Even the mighty wind brushing against it could not destroy her creation. Her web was no longer just silk. It was a story of courage, patience, and the refusal to give up. That night, a young caterpillar asked her, "Ara, how did you keep going when everything kept breaking?" She smiled and replied, "Because every strand mattered. Every failure was..." And one strand at a time, I became stronger. My friend, maybe you are in that storm right now. Maybe you feel like your efforts are wasted. Your dreams are breaking apart. But let me remind you, just like Ara, you have a thread of strength within you. It may look small, but it can survive the storm. Hold on to it. Build again. Try again. Fail and rise again. Because success does not come in one giant leap. It comes one strand at a time. Moral of the story: Never give up. Every failure is just another step towards strength. Keep weaving, keep believing, and one day your web will shine so bright that the world cannot ignore it. And when that day comes, you will look back at the storms that once scared you and say, "They didn't break me, they made me." And, friends, just like Ara the spider, we too must remember that success is built one step, one strand at a time. Never give up on your dreams. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Inspire Beyond Vision for more motivational stories that bring hope and strength to your life.